Hello everyone, just showing you another Christmas decoration I've been making today. These are little foam eggs. Alright, so little foam eggs, Easter eggs, and they're this size. They're only little. I've actually painted this one a quick coat of silver acrylic, but you can see they're very light, they're not too big. I bought them just before Easter, and I was always going to do something with them, but I never got around to it. And then I was on Pinterest a couple of days ago, and I came across a photo, I think back from 2012, and they were some like lacy eggs, and I thought, oh, that could look pretty as a decoration. So I've made a couple, and I'm very pleased with how they've turned out. They've almost got that, Fabergé look to them. Quite vintage looking and quite opulent. And all I've done is I've painted the, what is that called? That foamy stuff. I've painted it with a silver acrylic, and then I've got some Chinese braid. Any type will do, a nice soft one preferably, gone all around the outside of it, sticking down the edges, and then on the inside I've just got myself a nice little flower applique or something and glued that there nice and flat. And then once I've done that, I've found my found a little button or brooch. This particular one is from VAR, thank you VAR, and I've stuck it on the front of the egg, and around the edges I've just put a little bit of the beautiful bling chain you can get, but of course you could use mesh bling as well if you didn't have any rhinestones. I've attached just a little loop at the top and the bottom with some bead caps, and decorated the edges of the applique, and it's made a dangle on the bottom. And that's how simple they are, but I really like how they've turned out. This is the first one, and it's there we go. See how pretty that is? This applique I've actually avocado dyed, so it has a pink tone to it. You can see the grey under the lace, and the reason I did that was because I wanted to see the pattern of the lace, and if you leave it white, quite often the beautiful design of the lace gets lost. So I've put this beautiful button in the centre that VAR sent me. Thank you, VAR. I've put small little rhinestones all around the edge. I've put my chain down the sides, a large bead cap on this one on top, and I've just made little dangles in the colour tones, and it looks really pretty. And that's the first one, and I did that in the silver. And because I'm one of these people that I like to mix up my metals quite a lot, I don't have to have everything done in one particular metal. I made this one in gold tones, and I think it looks really, really pretty. This is just a centre that was a pair of earrings that I've used, and then these tiny little teardrop shaped gems here were from a necklace, and this is the same necklace here. It's just got gold undertones on it, and that's an undyed applique on this one, and I think it looks really quite beautiful. There we go. And then I have my little dangle charms down the bottom there, and it's important to sort of put a bit of weight down the bottom to try and offset the weight of the jewel you're using on the front there. I mean, of course you could put one on the back as well, but I don't think that's necessary, because when it hangs on the Christmas tree it doesn't normally turn around. But if you wanted to put one on the back, you're quite welcome to. But I think they're very simple yet very, very, very effective, and they'd be lovely to give to people as gifts at Christmas time. For those people that they love making decorations and things, but they have enough already, and they don't need any. I think these would be lovely to give as gifts to somebody special. And they're, you know, because they're made out of, what is it, polystyrene or something, it's the only heavy part is the jewellery on it, and that's it. Okay, ladies, thank you for joining me today. I hope you like these little Christmas decorations. I've halfway got my Christmas tree up now. So in the next couple of days or so, I will be filming the matchboxes on my Christmas tree. And yeah, that should be exciting. Oh, and before I go, I did actually receive another matchbox the other day. And this is from Tonya. I will put a link to Tonya's channel in the description box below. And Tonya actually made this back when my channel was when my challenge was on, sorry. She actually made it back then, but you know, she decided that she was sending it to me for Christmas. She's also sent me a lovely homemade flower that she's made, which is really pretty, isn't it? And some lovely homemade roses, and they're really lovely, and I'm quite sure she's done these herself, just out of like ribbon roses. There we go. See how lovely they are? And she sent a whole bag of pretty colours of those. I hope that's, yeah, that might be a bit better. Actually that purple one might be easier to, there you go. Aren't they lovely? So she sent me a whole goodie bag full of those, which I really appreciate. Thank you, Tonya. And then here is her lovely matchbox, which will be going on the tree with all the other ones. So you made it just in time, Tonya. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. And Tonya does have a video on this on her channel. Look, it's even got some lovely little music paper on the back. And there's a little scene inside. I need to be careful because it's quite big at the top too. There we go. There's a little scene inside of the matchbox. Isn't that pretty? So there we go. And I received this probably last week, but I was unwell last week, so it was actually lovely to receive it because I hadn't been very well at all, and my children hadn't been well, and yeah, it really made my day when I received it, so I do appreciate that. Okay, ladies, thank you so much for joining me today.